Yo guys, GeGe here and welcome back to another video on the channel. So today guys, I have a very different video to what I normally do, and I'm going to be bringing you guys my EPL 2019/2020 league prediction. The new Premier League season literally starts tomorrow guys, and it is literally gone so quick. But before we get into all this, remember to go down there and smash that subscribe button, and also remember to go down there and leave a like, and if you want to, remember to hit that bell button. And also guys, once you've hit that bell button, you are now a member of the GeGe army. Let's see if we can get this to 120 likes, because I know we can do it guys. And also thank you guys so much for 900 subscribers, which is honestly just mental. But without further ado guys, I'm just going to get straight into my predictions. So at the bottom of the table guys, in 20th spot, not a lot of people agree with me with this, but I'm going to go with Norwich. They haven't really made any big signings this summer, and if I'm honest, I don't really think they're a Premiership side. I mean, with the likes of like Max Aarons and Pucky, they are definitely a top Championship side. But a top Championship side and like a average Premier League side are both completely different. So with that in mind, I'm gonna have to put Norwich at bottom of the league. But I do like Norwich, but yeah, I think they're only gonna be spending 1 year in the Premier League. At 19th guys, I have put Sheffield United. Now Sheffield United have done some better business this year than Norwich, but yeah, like I said earlier, I don't really think that Sheffield United are a Premiership side, and it's honestly amazing how they got promoted. I mean, I wouldn't say they have I wouldn't say their side's bad, but yeah, once again, I can't really see the Blades staying up for another year, so I think they're going to get relegated this season and come at 19th place. Now in 18th place, this was a tough decision, but I went with Brighton and Hove Albion. Now Brighton are a decent club. Now their manager Chris Hughton, who they had for like the last few years, he got them promoted, and he literally has done bits with Brighton, to be fair. No one predicted them to come to the Premier League, but unfortunately Chris Hughton got sacked. You know, I'm not really sure why. He was a great manager for them, and they've brought in this new manager called something Potter. I think it's Graham Potter. And yeah, I just can't see the Seagulls staying up with him. They haven't really made any major signings, so I do think the Seagulls are going to go down this year and yeah, finish 18th. At 17th place guys, I think it will be Newcastle. Now Newcastle are going through like sort of a crisis at the minute. They lost their owners, they lost their manager, and they've brought in Steve Bruce to replace him. And they've also lost a few key players. However, they have brought in a new striker. He's supposed to be really good, and I think he'll score enough goals this season to keep Newcastle up in the Premier League for another season. But honestly, the stuff that happened to Newcastle recently is just like, wow. 16th place guys, I have Burnley. Now Burnley are a decent side. I say this a lot. They don't have Premiership players, they just have a brilliant manager, Sean Dyche. He's got to be up there with the best managers in the Premier League. I mean, he's done amazing with Burnley, and they even finished in like a Europa League qualifying spot recently, so that was just amazing for them. But yeah, I think they are going to stay up this year. They were struggling a little bit last year, but I think they're going to finish 16th. 15th place, now I hate to say this so much, I think 15th place will be Southampton. Words cannot describe how much I hate Southampton. But yeah, as much as I hate to see it, I mean, I haven't paid attention to what Southampton have done. I don't really care, to be honest. But yeah, 15th place Southampton. At 14th place, I have Watford. Now, Watford have had a decent season last year. I mean, they got to the FA Cup final and narrowly lost to Man City, but that doesn't matter. It's just the FA Cup guys, you know, random stuff happens. And another thing for them is they've had a manager that they haven't sacked within the space of like 20 minutes. I think for the clubs that have from 15th to 10th, they're going to finish somewhere in that spot, so I can't see Watford going any higher than 10th, and I can't see them going any lower than 14th. 13th spot, I have West Ham. Now West Ham are like mid-table Premier League club, to be fair. I mean, they have like a decent manager in Pellegrini, they have a solid team, and they also have like big stadium and that. But yeah, I don't see West Ham doing anything big this season. You know, you never know, they could do well in like the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, but in the league I think they're going to finish somewhere around the mid-table spot. And yeah, that's it. 12th place, guys, I have Crystal Palace. Now, just like Watford and West Ham, I think they're going to finish anywhere mid-table. Like I said earlier, they've got like Crystal Palace, they have a solid team. They're like your average Premier League mid-table club, and yeah, I can't really see Palace doing anything massive this season. Palace do have a lot of surprises though, like beating big teams, but yeah, I think they're just going to finish 12th this year. But moving on, guys, at 11th place, I think it will be AFC Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth have had a massive summer. You know, we've signed Harry Wilson from Liverpool on loan, and the things he's done is outstanding. And we've also kept players like Ryan Fraser and Callum Wilson, Nathan Ake, David Brooks, the lot. We have a really good team this season, but I can't really see us going any higher than 11th. But yeah, just like last year, I mean, we beat Chelsea 4-0, and that's pretty big. So, like I said with Crystal Palace, I'd say expect some more surprises from Bournemouth. And then moving on to number 10, I have Aston Villa. They are a newly promoted side. They won the Championship playoff final, and they have some nice players in their team. They have El Ghazi, they have Jack Grealish, the lot really, Tyrone Mings. They're all so solid. They've also brought in some good players as well, and yeah, I don't see why Villa couldn't do like what Wolves did last season, surprise everyone with where they finished, and Aston Villa I think are going to come 10th this year. Now, 9th place, this was a really hard decision, but I've had to go with Leicester. Leicester have had a really good summer in terms of transfers, especially with the signing of Tielemans. And they have a good manager. You know, Brendan Rodgers is a good manager, and I think he can carry the Foxes up to 9th place this season, which I'd say is decent for Leicester. You know, that's pretty good. And yeah, 9th place is where they come, I think. Now, at 8th place, narrowly missing the Europa League, I'm going with Wolves. Now, Wolves are such a good side, pretty much the Portugal team, but that doesn't matter. They have an amazing manager, and the way they play, you know, like 5 at the back, pace in the wings and that, it's an amazing style of football, basically. And Wolves are going to do bits this season. You know, I wouldn't say I expect surprises from Wolves, because you will do anyway. And yeah, they'll finish 8th place this season. Now at 7th, this one's a bit like debatable, but I've had to go with Everton. Now every year they literally say they're gonna knock top 4th, and they just narrowly miss out on that. But with 2 signings like Fabian Delph and I think it was Andre Gomez, was it? Yeah, with those 2 players, they're decent signings for Everton, and I think they're gonna get in the Europa League qualifying. Who knows if they'll get in there, but yeah, 7th place, Everton. 6th place, Man United, and I'm going to make a double prediction. I reckon that Ole will get, not sacked, but I think he's going to be asked to leave as Man U manager, because the fact that he spent this long as the manager just like blows my mind. I mean, to be fair to him, he did do well to start with, and then he ended up losing to like the likes of Cardiff, and also spending £80 million on Harry Maguire. Like, what a way to lose money. But yeah, who knows they'll bring in as manager. I mean, Man United, you can't really I couldn't really put a final position on them, but if I had to, I'd go with 6th place. At 5th, I have Chelsea. Now, their new manager, Frank Lampard, is a good manager, and I think with the transfer ban, that's going to hit them hard. Obviously, they haven't managed to bring in any signings apart from Kovacic. I don't know how you pronounce it. And because they're allowed to do that because it's legal, as he was on loan at Stamford Bridge last season, and they've also got Pulisic, I think it is. But Chelsea 5th place, I think that's alright. I mean, considering like the situation they're in and everything, I'd say that's pretty decent. 4th place, Arsenal. Now, with Arsenal, I mean, and I think this is Emery in particular, they don't really know where to spend their money. Like, they have a brilliant attack. You know, they've got Lacazette, Aubameyang, players like that, and yeah, their attack's amazing. And then they're looking to bring more attacking players like Ryan Fraser and Wilfried Zaha, But they really need to focus on their defence because, I mean, one word, Mustafi. Third place, I'm going to go with Tottenham Hotspur. Now, Pochettino's a great manager, the new stadium's a great stadium, and Heung-min Son's a great player, and he's going to carry Tottenham Hotspur along with Harry Kane and maybe Christian Eriksen if he stays. At the time of recording this, he's still at Tottenham, but yeah, I'd say that's good. As like if I was a Tottenham fan, then I'd take third place. So coming in at second place, I'm going in with Liverpool. Now, last season Liverpool and Man City were pretty much equal with like their points and everything, but I think Liverpool are gonna fall behind Man City by about 6 or 7 points. I mean, they won the Champions League and everything, but if you looked in the Community Shield, they just didn't look as solid as they normally are. And yeah, I'd say they're still going to come second, but they're not winning the league title, and that league title will be going for another year to Man City. Man City probably are the best team in the world right now. Now, Liverpool fans, don't go at me, but I'm sorry, but Man City are the best team in the world right now. And with their new signings, I think Man City are just going to win the league easily this season. Going to be about 6 or 7 points clear. And yeah, the title's going to go to Man City, and they may even win the Champions League. I could see that happening, and it wouldn't surprise me one bit. But anyway guys, they are my 2019-2020 Premier League predictions for this season. Comment down below where you think teams will finish and if you agree with my predictions. Remember to smash that subscribe button and leave a like. Thank you so much for 900 subscribers. And yeah, without further ado, I don't think I've got anything left to say. So you guys have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
It's like it's playtime and it's free time. In the dance, yeah, they have it like a clown. So we stepping out the room. Got money on my mind. I got pussy shine, caught it for my line. And I try, really try, focus on my grind. Why they wanna watch when I ain't got the time?